You ate them last night, those innocent-looking nuts sitting in your pantry right now. And while you slept peacefully, they quietly triggered changes in your blood vessels that could end with you unable to speak your grandchild's name tomorrow morning. This isn't a scare tactic. This is happening to someone over 60 every single night, and they have no idea the countdown has already begun. A 2024 American Heart Association meta-analysis found that adults over 60 who eat high oxalate or sodium-dense nuts within 2 hours of bedtime experience a 25% spike in nighttime blood pressure variability, the very surge that precedes 2/3 of wake-up strokes. In the next 7 minutes, I'm revealing the 5 specific nuts that are silently increasing stroke risk in seniors, not in years, not eventually, tonight. While you sleep, when your brain is most vulnerable and your body can't defend itself. These aren't exotic nuts from distant lands. They're the exact ones your doctor probably told you were heart healthy. I discovered this horrifying truth after treating over 1,500 stroke patients and finding the same pattern. Healthy seniors who did everything right, except for one deadly evening habit they thought was protecting them. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which nuts to throw out tonight and what to eat instead to actually protect your brain. Type "Save me" in the comments if you're ready to discover which healthy snack could be your brain's worst enemy. Where are you watching from? Drop your city below. I need to know how far this urgent warning is spreading. Hit subscribe and smash that bell, because missing this information could cost you everything. Let me tell you about Gerald Thompson, 72, retired firefighter from Ohio. Every night in his recliner, he'd eat a bowl of almonds while reading the paper. "Heart healthy," he'd say proudly. One morning at 5:30 a.m., his wife found him slurring words. Left arm useless. The scan showed exactly what I feared: stroke. Not from bad habits, from almonds. Here's what's happening inside your body right now that changes everything. After 60, your kidneys don't flush toxins like they used to. Your arteries aren't flexible tubes anymore. They're rigid pipes. Your blood pressure doesn't adjust smoothly. It spikes and crashes. The nuts that nourished you at 40 are now creating perfect conditions for blood clots at 70. But the terrifying part? You feel nothing. Maybe slight fatigue you blame on age. Meanwhile, compounds in these nuts are quietly calcifying your arteries, thickening your blood, and setting up the stroke that will strike without warning. One bowl, one night, one life changed forever. Comment 1 if you eat nuts regularly. Comment 0 if you're now terrified. Either way, keep watching. Your life depends on it. Nut number 5 that's secretly destroying your brain is almonds. Yes, the same almonds everyone calls heart healthy are actually creating a ticking time bomb in your brain. Here's the devastating truth nobody tells seniors. Almonds are loaded with oxalates, compounds that bind with calcium in your bloodstream. In young bodies, no problem. But after 60, when your kidneys work slower and your arteries are already stiff, these oxalates turn your blood vessels into concrete. Literally. Each handful of almonds adds more oxalates than your aging body can process. They accumulate, calcifying the very arteries feeding your brain. Blood flow narrows. Pressure builds. And one night, while you're dreaming peacefully, a clot forms and races toward your brain's control center. Gerald Thompson ate a cup of almonds nightly. No diabetes, no smoking, perfect cholesterol. But his blood work showed elevated oxalate levels and arterial calcification, all from his healthy evening snack. Now he's in a wheelchair, can't dress himself, needs help with everything. "I thought I was being smart," he told me, tears streaming. "A snack took away my independence." The worst part? Almonds don't taste dangerous. They taste safe, familiar, comforting. But for seniors eating them regularly, especially at night when blood flow slows, they're quietly building the perfect environment for stroke. No warning, no second chance. Throw out your almonds tonight. Your brain will thank you by letting you wake up tomorrow. Next, the creamy nut that sends blood pressure soaring while you sleep. Nut number 4, sabotaging your brain, is cashews. Those buttery, satisfying cashews you reach for are secretly pushing your blood pressure into stroke territory, especially at night. Linda Carver, 80, retired librarian from Pennsylvania, loved her evening cashews while watching game shows. Small bowl, harmless routine. Until one morning she woke dizzy, heart racing, nearly collapsed walking to the kitchen. Blood pressure, 192/106. Emergency room, no bleeding, but dangerously unstable pressure that almost triggered a hemorrhagic stroke. Here's what Linda didn't know. Store-bought cashews are sodium bombs. One handful packs over 180 milligrams of sodium. She was eating 2 or 3 handfuls nightly. After 60, your kidneys can't clear sodium efficiently. It builds up, especially during sleep when your body's defenses are down. That extra sodium doesn't just raise blood pressure, it makes it unstable. Surging and crashing through the night. Each surge stretches already fragile blood vessels in your brain. One surge, too many, and pop. Vessel ruptures. Blood floods delicate brain tissue. You wake up unable to speak, if you wake up at all. Linda survived, but now lives with chronic dizziness, has fallen twice, can't live alone. I never thought a few cashews would end my independence, she told me, voice breaking, all from a snack she thought was healthy. The danger multiplies if you take blood pressure medication. Those evening cashews literally cancel out your meds while you sleep. Your doctor thinks you're protected. You think you're being healthy. Meanwhile, your brain is under assault every single night. Stop eating salted cashews immediately. Your life is worth more than a salty crunch. Coming next, the luxury nut that's quietly hardening your arteries. Nut number 3, threatening your brain, is macadamia nuts. The gourmet nut that appears in gift baskets and health food stores is secretly building plaque in your brain's highways. James Hollis, 81, retired postal worker from Arizona, ate macadamias with his morning coffee and evening tea. Good for my heart, he'd say. Then came the mini-stroke, slurred speech, sudden weakness. He brushed it off as aging. But the scan revealed cholesterol plaque choking his brain's blood supply, arterial stiffness making vessels brittle as glass. Macadamias are fat bombs. 77% pure fat. Yes, good fat, but your 80-year-old liver can't process it like your 40-year-old liver did. That fat builds up, coating artery walls, narrowing the passages to your brain. Just 10 macadamias pack 200 calories and 21 grams of fat. Eat them daily? You're literally suffocating your brain. Worse, if you're on cholesterol medication, macadamias mask rising LDL levels. Your doctor thinks the meds are working. You think you're eating healthy. But inside, plaque silently accumulates until one piece breaks loose, travels to your brain, and blocks the blood flow that keeps you alive. James now walks with a cane, can't drive, needs help with basic tasks. I thought I was being smart, he said, shaking his head. Something so fancy stole my freedom. The fancy nut became his downfall. Your brain needs steady blood flow, not fat-clogged highways. Choose life over luxury. But wait until you hear about the festive green nut hiding everywhere. Nut number 2, endangering your brain, is pistachios. Those cheerful green nuts in holiday bowls and airplane snacks are secretly destabilizing your blood pressure every night. Gloria Westbrook, 85, retired teacher from Michigan, snacked on pistachios every evening while watching news. Better than chips, she'd say. One morning, collapsed in hallway, dizzy, confused, blood pressure 198/112. Almost a stroke. The cause? Her healthy pistachios packed over 200 milligrams of sodium per serving. Here's the silent killer. Roasted pistachios, even lightly salted ones, contain enough sodium to completely reverse your blood pressure medication overnight. You take your pills, feel protected, eat your evening snack. While you sleep, that sodium surge overwhelms your aging kidneys, spikes pressure in brain vessels already weakened by age. The spike doesn't wake you. It happens silently while your brain is most vulnerable. Small vessels stretch beyond capacity. One vessel gives way. Blood leaks into brain tissue. You wake up changed forever, if you wake up at all. Gloria survived, but uses a walker, needs part-time care, lost her independence. "I just wanted something to crunch before bed," she cried. "I didn't know it would cost my freedom. Even unsalted pistachios eaten late create blood sugar spikes that stress vessels. After 60, there's no safe time for this risky snack. The festive nut becomes the farewell to independence. Finally, the childhood comfort food that's become a senior's nightmare. Nut number 1, the deadliest of all, is peanut butter. That creamy comfort food hiding in your pantry is quietly destroying blood vessels every single night. Don Willis, 79, Vietnam veteran from Kentucky, ate peanut butter on wheat bread nightly. Thought he was getting healthy protein. Over months, energy faded, morning dizziness, swollen ankles. One night, lost balance getting up, hit his head. Hospital found dangerously high blood pressure and atherosclerosis, inflamed, stiffened arteries, ready to rupture. The shocking truth, commercial peanut butter is a toxic cocktail. Added sugars spike blood glucose. Hydrogenated oils inflame arteries. Hidden sodium, 190 milligrams in just 2 tablespoons, overwhelms aging kidneys. Eaten at night when metabolism slows, it's like pouring acid on your blood vessels. Your 70-year-old body can't clear these toxins like it used to. They accumulate, coating artery walls, making them brittle, inflamed, prone to rupture. Each spoonful adds to the damage. Silent, steady, devastating. Don now needs a nurse 3 days weekly, uses a walker. "Doc, it was just peanut butter," he said quietly. "I didn't know it was breaking me down." The comfort food stole his comfort forever. That jar in your pantry isn't protein. It's poison to aging arteries. 1 spoonful tonight could trigger tomorrow's tragedy. So, what should you eat instead? Margaret Lane, 73, retired nurse, was falling apart despite healthy nut snacking. "We stripped everything back to real food, morning eggs with avocado for clean protein and vessel-supporting fats, handful of unsalted walnuts or ground flax for omega-3s, light soups with greens and beans, early dinners with vegetables and fish. Nothing heavy after 7 p.m. Within weeks, blood pressure stabilized, dizziness gone, energy returned. I don't just feel better," she said. "I feel clear again. Your brain is listening to every bite. After 60, the rules change. What nourished you at 40 may destroy you at 70. Not from evil intent, from biological reality. Your kidneys slow, arteries stiffen, blood pressure becomes fragile. The margin for error disappears. The 5 nuts we exposed, almonds, cashews, macadamias, pistachios, peanut butter, aren't evil. But eaten wrong, especially at night, they quietly build toward stroke. The warning signs whisper slight dizziness, mild fatigue, feeling off. Until one night, everything changes forever. But you're not helpless. Knowledge is medicine. Read labels. Listen to your body. Eat early. Choose simple whole foods. Ask yourself before each bite, is this feeding my brain or stealing from it? Comment "brain safe" if you're throwing out dangerous nuts tonight. Share this with every person over 60. You might save them from tomorrow's stroke. Subscribe for next week's video on 5 foods that actually protect your brain while you sleep. Remember, you're not too old, not too late, but you must act now. Your brain depends on every choice. Choose wisely. Choose life. This information is for educational purposes only and should not replace professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making dietary changes, especially if you have cardiovascular conditions or take medications.